The Golden State Warriors could acquire LaMarcus Aldridge for Kevon Looney, Alen Smailagic, and Kelly Oubre Jr. Could LaMarcus Aldridge end up going to the Golden State Warriors? Welcome back to Sportism. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest American sports news and rumors. The Golden State Warriors have started the season off with a solid record of 11-9, and they are currently 8th in the Western Conference. While they have had good games, they have also had some putrid losses. They have been inconsistent and could possibly shake things up if they continue to drop winnable games. There is potential to trade for a veteran player who could quickly integrate himself next to Stephen Curry and Andrew Wiggins on the court and provide some impact on both ends. The San Antonio Spurs have a player who could help the Golden State Warriors. Their veteran center, LaMarcus Aldridge, is on the last year of his contract. The Spurs could send him away in order to recoup some assets before Aldridge hits free agency. Here is a possible trade package between the two teams. Golden State Warriors receive LaMarcus Aldridge. San Antonio Spurs receive Kelly Oubre Jr., Kevon Looney, and Alen Smailagic. San Antonio Spurs receive a solid return. LaMarcus Aldridge is a veteran that is entering the twilight of his career. He is currently 35, and while he could still provide an impact, he is not what he used to be in his prime. However, he could still make an impact and is a player that teams would want. The San Antonio Spurs could send Aldridge to a team that would let him compete, and playing next to Stephen Curry would let him do that. The Warriors wouldn't have to send out much due to Aldridge being an older player and an expiring contract. The trade package is featured around Kelly Oubre Jr. to match contracts. Kelly Oubre Jr. is an elite defender who often uses his length and athleticism to his advantage. Oubre Jr. has been inconsistent on the offensive end to start the season, but last year with the Phoenix Suns, Kelly Oubre Jr. averaged 18.7 points per game. Perhaps Greg Popovich can get the best of the wing and help him fulfill his two-way potential. While Oubre Jr. is an expiring contract, if he plays well he could get a new contract from the Spurs. Kevon Looney would be a solid player who could play backup center and let Jakob Poeltl start. Alen Smailagic is a future prospect that could do well in the Spurs' developmental system. Essentially, an all-around trade package that could entice them to trade an elite veteran. Golden State Warriors trade for an experienced center. The Warriors could trade for LaMarcus Aldridge to bring in a veteran who will have a solid offensive impact. Even with the consistent scoring of Stephen Curry and Andrew Wiggins, they have had an inconsistent offense, which has led to huge losses. LaMarcus Aldridge would provide a consistent presence on the inside, and could be a great mentor to James Wiseman as well. The spacing and steady shot-making that LaMarcus Aldridge could provide would be beneficial to the offense. Aldridge would be someone who can fit with the Golden State offense due to his solid three-point shot, 34.9% during 2020 to 2021, and benefit from playing with an offensive supernova like Stephen Curry. Aldridge's experience would show in the playoffs. He has still got some firepower left in the tank. The Warriors could have James Wiseman take some of the regular season load and let Aldridge be fresh for the playoffs. Aldridge could be a piece that pushes the Warriors over the top in the postseason. He is a former All-Star and averaged 18.9 points per game just last season. While Aldridge is on an expiring contract, he could directly help Golden State this season. If Aldridge does well, who is to say that the Warriors don't bring him back? Even into his late years, Aldridge could be an elite player off the bench and play a similar role on the Warriors as Andre Iguodala and Sean Livingston did during the championship years. LaMarcus Aldridge would be a good short-term fit, and the Warriors wouldn't have to give up a lot to get him. That's all for now. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and to smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. We'd love to know how you feel about this subject, so leave a comment down below and do let us know. Sportism out.